Hello, welcome back to the Acorn Path, or if it's your first time here, please make sure that you subscribe so that you get updates on new videos. Speaking of new videos, I'm gonna break in here. If you've been following me, you might notice that I haven't been putting out as much content in the last month or so. And I wanted to come on here today really to kind of explain that. I'm really here to bring you authentic information, both from my clinical experience or personal experiences, themes that I pick up on throughout working with clients and seeing what is mattering to you. And the last month, I've kind of hit a stride where either my creative well was just kind of drying out, or I just didn't have the bandwidth to show up. And every time I sat down to try and do a video, just really felt like I was pushing myself to do something that didn't feel authentic. And even though I really wanted to do it. So up here, I kept having all these ideas and thinking, hey, I really want to show up. I really want to put this out there for people, and really wasn't feeling it. So that's really kind of more of a commitment that I am really prepared to only put out content that feels authentic, real, and I feel really matters to people, either based on what people's feedback has been or what I'm seeing in the world around us. With that being said, I do think that there will be more of a flow coming in. I have a couple of things that I'm working on. And one of the things that I think I want to do with the channel is actually create a playlist of different types of meditation techniques. Because one of the things authentically that I am really sensing for myself and in the world is I think people really want to get in touch with that inner knowing, that deep, calm, restful place inside them where they can really make decisions that align with their most authentic, real truth. And part of what I see for people, and I've known in my own experience, is when we're not guided or don't have the tools or the understanding on how to get there, sometimes we don't trust it. We don't know how to listen into ourselves, or we don't listen to it. So we can hear it and we may trust it, but then when it really comes down to doing it, it's like, I don't know, this person said this, maybe I should do that instead. So I think that the meditations are going to really center around this idea of getting to know yourself, going deeper inside yourself, trying to find that voice of wisdom that you always have. It's always there, but we really sometimes have to just settle and be able to get into the calm before we can really start that relationship with ourselves in that way. So I'm going to do a playlist, like I said, of different types of meditations and techniques that have helped me get there. I'm open to hearing any feedback about certain techniques that you might know about, and if I feel that I have the expertise or the experience to share that, I'm happy to show up in that way. I think one of the other things based on that, a theme that I've been seeing, is we have been a bit conditioned in our society and reconditioned within ourselves to think that all the answers are out there instead of in here. And this idea of being able to discern, what am I actually experiencing? And if I'm uncertain, of course I can go check in with something out there, or, measure that up to something that others have experienced. But a lot of the times we get so caught up in that, we forget to actually come back to the original question or message or intuitive suggestion, feeling that we've had. So that's been a theme that I've been seeing come up in my clinical practice and around me, that it's really important to plug back in for ourselves. And in a lot of ways, I'm showing up today to just tell you that has absolutely been what I've been doing in the last month, and why there haven't been as many videos and as much content, because I don't want to just sit down and talk at you and just say things to be saying things to put out content. I really want this to come from a place of authenticity in my own heart out to all of you. And I do think that there's going to be a lot more of that coming. And I look forward to continuing this journey with you. I hope that if you have questions, feedback, anything that's coming up for you, you can use this as an opportunity to engage, ask me, send me messages, whatever you need to do to let me know where you are on your path and what would be helpful for you at this time. I'm totally open to exploring these things. Before I jump off, I would be amiss if I did not tell you about, I'm so excited about this new podcast that some colleagues of mine that I've worked with for a while, David Kessler and Isabelle Richards, have put out a new podcast called Something Shiny. And it's specifically about ADHD and neurodivergency. So full disclosure, I haven't listened to an episode yet, but I know both of these individuals as clinicians and people. They are funny, they are engaging, and they both are coming from a place of personal and clinical experience. So I cannot wait until I get a chance to dive into it, but I wanted to mention that it should be up on any platform where you can get your podcasts. I know they mentioned Apple. I think Spotify might be one. So you can check out Something Shiny and let us know if there's anything that you would love to hear. I might be able to get them to agree to come on the YouTube channel and talk about some of that as well. So I hope that you are doing fantastic and well and taking very good care of yourselves. And I will be seeing you very soon.